Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Shah from Shah's Angels, and here is pick a card A. And with this, we have a charm, and it was the seahorse charm that came out, as you can see here. Seahorses are all about connection, finding that one, and when the seahorse finds its mate, it mates for life, kind of a thing. But then we have the back energy card here. Changes in the wind, a change. So let's see what we have here. We have unfinished symphony. Now I have no doubt that this is to do with a cycle, a love cycle, a love connection that seems ongoing, that doesn't seem to be fulfilling. However, there is a strong message here that with the seahorse and having unfinished symphony means that there is a cycle that is getting ended in love. We have here the number 10 that actually speaks of cycles coming to an end, a completion of some sort. But you just find yourself going around in this circle and nothing seems to be changing, you know? It feels like all that keeps happening is the same old, same old. You go around so far in the circle just for these triggers to happen again. This is why it feels like this unfinished symphony. Now, as you can see in the picture, she is sat on this egg. You know, there is blue, so there's communication ready to come in. And with the seahorse here as well, I feel like this is a love that is trying to come in, but there is old cycles here that needs to be ended. You know, when I look at this with the back energy card, this is so clear as this message that whatever is no longer serving you in the past is now come to completion. This cycle is now over. You are ready to move forward. When you look at these cards together along with the seahorse, yeah, changes can be very painful and changes can be very unsettling. But just remember that this is your soul's calling to be with that one, that unconditional love for yourself that you feel. Because when I look at the girl sat on the egg, she's birthing something. This is a self-love, self-worth journey. And then we see the bird at the side and another bird at the other side of her. To me, this is spirit. Spirit is all around guiding you. And I'm hearing, and it's kind of funny, egging you on to move forward, get out of this situation. Kind of funny, that team, because there's an egg there, isn't there? Haha, I like that. So yeah, break this cycle and match the beat of your own drum, creating your own symphony. Through this change, this wind of change, I feel is going to bring you the right kind of connections that you're needing, that you're wanting. Because where you are right now, I just don't feel like this is fulfilling you, and you've had enough. So look at these changes as, you know, they're clearing away the clutter, the old energy. Because as the seahorse here indicates that this is a love connection here that has ended, but it's also a love connection that is about to come in. We're talking about a life partner, someone to grow with, someone that's going to nurture the connection. And we look at the number 12. It makes number 3, and number 3 is all about success, co-creating, collaborating with others, really kind of making the soul happy. I'm feeling here, going off in this other direction that can be kind of scary is in actual fact the right kind of direction that you need to be going in. So I'm going to read from the book what Unfinished Symphony actually says, because there may be some hidden messages in here for you, my loves, so just bear with me one moment. So it reads, Unfinished Symphony, essential meanings, unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. The Oracle's message. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practical radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. Excuse my washer. Relationship messages. Moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are, make amends if need be, and declare your feelings only if to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved, and close the door on the past so that you can set yourself free. Only then, new love can blossom. Amen to that. How beautiful is that, eh? So, I won't bother reading anymore because, like I said, we're seeing the seahorse here. It was so strong that this is about a love connection. A love connection that has come to an end. We have a karmic energy coming through with this unfinished symphony. Now, when we have come to this completion, that's because you are knowing that you are deserving of more. You know that you are worthy of more. So therefore, the universe is presenting you this ending of this unfinished symphony, this cycle. It's time for you to be happy. That's what Spirit is saying, my angel team. They want to see you smile more, not like that girl sat on that egg, wondering when is it going to be my time? When am I going to feel that unconditional love, hey? When is this change going to happen for me? Well, I'll tell you a little story. There is no prince that comes to save Cinderella in the end. She actually stands up and heals herself and knows her own self-worth. And she fights through her shadow and she cuts out all that no longer serves. And then and only then, when she reaches that point of self-worth and self-love, then comes Prince Charming. Then the universe presents this wonderful love, this unconditional love, because you are then vibrating at that vibration. You've walked away and you've ended cycle. Now listen, Mother Universe watches and feels these vibrations. So she knows you mean business when you do this. And she will look after you. Just like your angel team are all around you right now. It's time to crack that egg open and see what blessings that you have right there. So don't worry. It's the ending of the old. And yes, these changes can be painful. But remember to stay grounded and anchored no matter what emotion brushes over you, and just know that these winds of change are here for your benefit. We have a full moon coming up on the 28th of January in 10 days' time. Use this time to manifest the ending and the beginning. You are asking Archangel Michael to come forward and help you cut those cords with his mighty sword, peacefully setting you free from all that no longer serves you from the past, enabling you to move forward into the future. The future looks very bright, and I know what is cooking up in that egg there. An unconditional love that can stand the test of time. How about that? So I hope you enjoyed this little mini read, and I hope you enjoyed the way I'm doing it now. It's the way I have to work with having my little ones at home. But nevertheless, we're getting the message out there. And from me and my angel team, I thank you with all my heart for taking the time to watch this. Sending you many blessings and healing. You've got this. You really, really have. Namaste.